Welcome back, everybody, to the Mixed Doubles Super Series final here at the Brand Curling Club. Fine Sunday afternoon. We have an all-European final here between Team Estonia and Team Norway, both representing their countries, getting prepared for the World Championships in a couple of weeks, as well as preparing their teams for the Olympics as well.
Yeah, it should be a good match here. We got Norway and Estonia. Estonia, number 1 ranked team in the world, and Norway ranked number 3. But after this weekend, should definitely rank up, move up the rankings to number 2. So, rematch of last year's final. Didn't go so well for Norway, losing 10-5. Hopefully, we have a better game today.
Yeah, they got a score to settle. Love it here in Brantford.
Six, shoot! Shoot!
So with a better record around Robin, 4-0.
Linja bra, ligg lenger ut enn i
Estonia
stad.
has hammer.
Linja bra, alltid hold linja! Hold linja!
Start the game with a good freeze on her first one.
Kom igjen! Hold!
Now we have both teams mic'd completely, but without interpreters, we're not really going to be able to hear any or understand any of the strategy talk, but we'll do our best.
Kristen threw it top 8. Not ideal to start the game. Much acts as the second guard for Estonia, if they're able to get one top 4.
It seems interesting to me that there's really only 4 people out there, but they're still yelling at the top of their lungs.
They're very engaged. Mistake there by Marie.
Gives Norway an opportunity to get another one in there better.
Yeah, it's the problem with the already hammer being determined in the final here. Usually in practice, the teams have to draw for a hammer and work down the path to the button. This practice, Harry and Marie kind of scouted out the ice and didn't really worry about the draw of the button path. So Marie got just a hair wide, caught some pebble and curled and crashed the front guard.
15-2.
Hæ?
Men det kan se dag, så da tapper
Se litt høyere.
He's trying to freeze, coming up a bit
Ja, ok.
light. Full 8, sitting second, third
Gi
both.
Golden Days.
Golden Days.
Bra satt. Bra linje.
En tung start.
La oss havne litt utenfor
Here's gonna try and navigate the
Ja,
port.
bak stage.
Hold in there.
Backstage.
På trening. Wasta, sånn! Sånn her! Sånn!
Golden Days.
Sånn! Sånn her!
Ja, forbi alltid. Golden Days.
Føre!
Yep, Days. Ok, super. Vi får den.
Det har vi ikke.
Så prøv oss å komme
Good
oss
job
hit
by Harry.
allikevel.
Chaps off the red. Taps the other one back to the back 8.
Tenker det.
Ja.
Sitting
Den er
first
bedre
and
enn
third.
den.
Now does Magnus come down the
Magnus.
same side that they've been coming down? Looks that way.
Samme fart tror jeg på nummer 2.
Nei, du må ha litt mer fart.
Ja, må ikke jeg koste litt mer.
Den forrige var 15-2, det er for løst. Margin er helt ned her.
Ja, men det kan jo
should try
aldri
this,
være
how
langt,
to
så jeg
draw
må
one
bare
more time.
spille full 4.
See if you can get one
Jeg skal
right
prøve
in
mitt
the
beste.
forefoot.
Jeg sikter på 15 blank.
Linja er litt tightere. Hard linje! Hard linje!
This one's really curling.
Du er... Ja! Ja! Forbi! Ja!
I don't think he's gonna get by the guard. Nope,
Just
just
a tick.
a tick, straightens it out. I think weight was light
Svært så vanskelig å være
anyway.
der.
Yeah, might have been top 4.
Har du på den?
Mai
No.
tea, ma
Next
korra
box.
Maybe with four sweepers, but he's only got himself.
ma katsin korra, kui me võtame selle ära.
Ja.
It's in a
Vi
good
drar
spot for
den
him now.
aske hvis den er.
Ja, siit vahelt ei
Tubli
tule
sääre.
asetus läbi, siit sa
I don't
vaid
think,
mingi tagajoonega.
Ok.
Harry can leave that
Kas sul
there.
meeldib see?
Ja.
Okei, 12.
Og garden er toucha, ikke sant?
Nei, du er den i huset.
Toucha ikke garden?
Nei.
Looks like they're gonna hit the one in the back 8. Try and roll.
Ok. 4. Øksteis. Øksteis.
Gonna leave that tap for Magnus.
Tappen på min siste.
Øksteis. Väga lai.
Pöörane.
Oota. Pööra.
This one's hanging.
12.
Pööra! Pööra lõpuni!
Starting to fall now, but I think he just got nose.
Punast meil on nesten ikke luke der.
Oleks ta ka see peaaegu seisma
Det er
nii.
ganske safe.
See on hea.
Nyg inni dem.
Ja,
så får den
ja.
liksom-
Ma mõtlengi, et
Magnus is gonna tap that one
Den
back.
ikke er
Was
enkelt.
surprised that Harry left it there. But,
just ei näinud praegu teine osaks
Nei,
tappida, aga
med
lihtsalt...
I mean, he
backline.
hasn't lost a game this week, so who am I to judge?
Ja. Og tror du om 14 blank?
Jeg tror du er innenfor sporet nå, så jeg tror kanskje det er litt tråder der.
Vi bare setter den.
Ja. Oma peas mõtlesin, et see libiseb pesast nagu allapoole veel. Aga lihtsalt pidurdas rohkem kinni see koht ka.
I think somebody told me
Was it
once that
11-8
taps are the
sellega?
easiest shot in curling.
Ta lõi vaevu välja.
Sorry?
Taps, the easiest shot in curling.
Well, it's got to be an easy shot in mixed doubles, because that's pretty much all you do.
Backline.
Ja!
Backline.
Wow! Rent!
Backline.
Rent!
Litt lang.
Ok, wow!
Må ganske tykt.
Køl! Køl! Køl!
Needs this to curl. Pretty good.
Fint da.
A little heavy, but Kristen called the line perfectly. Nice little tap on the shot stone.
Ja kui läheb siia, siis on okei.
Sorry,
See tuleb alla.
Ja võiks natuke aeglasemalt visata kui ennem, on ju.
Ja siuke, ma ei tea, kas sa paned rohkem spinni või? Või tuleb vahelt läbi.
Viskan siuke 13.
It's not a very big port to get through.
Ja siis ta peab tulema kolmas suht napilt, ma arvan.
Pigem kaitsesse.
Jah.
No, he
13.
actually
13.
he went to the port on his first one, skinny the outside yellow guard, and wrecked on the one on the center line. So, and that was with much more weight than he's throwing now.
12 pool, 13.
Lähedal. Ohoo, lähedal.
It's gonna be a very tough shot to get through that port and past that one in the top 8.
Pöörane.
Oota. Pööra.
Gotta get by the guard first.
Var den bedre enn de to?
Crashes the guard, doesn't get through.
Jeg tror jeg må garde
Opens up
der.
that side though.
De har vel aldri...
Da gjør de den for to, da.
Ja,
Nei,
men
det gjør de ikke. Det har de ikke. Jeg er enig.
Kiireselväke.
Der.
Võib-olla see spin käris sirge.
Ikke det.
I'm going to try and beat him in on the intern side.
I
Kind of
think,
block that. Short plays here, doesn't it, Wayne?
I think they're just playing a guard.
Yeah.
Marginen er egentlig litt lang, kanskje, men...
Not much that Marie and Harry have for
To og en halv!
war. I don't.
Correct me if
Jeg
I'm
må
wrong, though.
sikkert
Isn't the best
utenfor
guard
sporet
second
der,
shot?
da. Så det er litt...
He could
Du må
potentially play the
utenfor
same
sporet
tap
der,
he
så
just
da
did.
tenker egentlig kant 12 der.
10 8 mål.
Ja, jeg prøvde også å koste opp litt. Jeg tror også du må ha
who's sorry? Who, Magnus playing?
kanthold, eller?
I was still looking at the screen trying to figure out the rocks here.
Yeah.
Jeg tror det.
Yeah, Magnus could play the, or Kristen could play the tap that Magnus threw, but it just leaves an intern shot for one.
Sure. But if you do tap it up and sit two, it's extra pressure on Murray.
Han
to
går
get
helt
the
ned på
last shot.
flis!
Nei!
Yep.
Wow!
Seis
Vi
av.
er
I think there was a guard. I don't see what
Litt sykt!
Looking for a bit of a tick here. Move it over.
Hva er det vi driver med?
Shot still there for Marie.
Saan nurgavistel viia või? Oota,
My
mõtlen.
Norwegian's not very good, but I think he said nice shot, honey.
Siis lihtsalt ühele nõus.
Yeah,
Jeg er langt ute der, jeg tror det er tråd der.
Det går
Jeg må jo bare
alternativet
sperre på det, tror. Hadde det vært på
Ja,
landabane, så hadde den stoppet to siden.
So Kristen was heavy and trying to call the tick and redirecting to the forefoot, and Magnus was just on. It's heavy. Let it go.
Hei vä?
Så nå får du skjerpe deg.
Ok,
They were on two different pages of two different books on that shot. So this does leave
Nå får du skjerpe deg.
Marie possibly a double for one.
Ja, hvis du har gått
With a
mot
port that size, Wayne, is it better to be trying the double
Nei, men
here?
det er en grunn til at det
A little
roper
easier
mot.
to
Du må jo skjønne at det er en
control going
grunn til
through a
at det
narrow
roper
port.
mot når den ligger.
jeg gjorde det når du rusta, altså.
Actually, I don't think she's playing the double. She's not second shot anyway. So
Tre i hvert fall.
oh no, wait, she is. They're yellow. Yeah.
Natuke kitsam tuli. Ja,
This
kiires.
doesn't look like it's a lot of weight, so
No.
she's just playing.
Yeah. So with the double, she'd roll out. So she'd only get one anyway. So it might as well play a shot that you can control.
Dere valgte dere sier!
Täisjõud vaja!
Dere sier!
Täisjõud vaja!
This is really throwing.
Täisjõud!
Rex, one of the 8-foots is still a 2 in the first end here for Norway. Not the start that Estonia wanted, or actually has seen all week. They always had the lead every game.
Pretty early in the game. Let these teams get these rocks set up for us, and we'll be back in a few moments here.
Ja. Er det alt, eller? Jeg tror jeg kosta opp litt bedre der, men
Hvor er den?
på alt.
Ja, ok. Samme for meg. Har ikke noe å si. Hva tror du da? Da er det 15 blank.
Jeg tror det.
Midt på 12.
Det er det de har spilt omtrent på oppvarminga og sånn.
Jeg bare vet ikke om jeg kommer innenfor eller utenfor sporet, men det er midt på 12.
Ja, men de er ofte litt sånn, hun er litt ut inn på den, så det er sikkert, begge sporene er sikkert bra. Jeg tror det er cirka midt på 12. Kanskje litt innenfor.
Ma ei vist ei pannud ka kinni seda.
Seks!
Jeg ga den litt.
7, litt opp! 7!
Welcome back to second round action
Bare fart!
here at the Mixed Doubles Super Series Final.
Plass!
Score of 2-0 in favor of Norway right now. First stone coming down.
Kul! Kom igjen, Arn! Kul! Kul, kul,
Delivered by
kul!
Kristen.
Right.
Yeah, big steal of 2 in the first end for Norway here.
Ja, jeg tror det er 15 blank.
See how
Jeg tror 15 blank hadde holdt.
Marie and Harry deal with it. You know, being ranked #1 in the world, they're definitely up to the task of coming back. I've done it before.
Tundub hea mulle.
I'm sure they're not going to panic.
Lai.
Try and get their deuce tied up and see if they can right the ship here.
Oleks hea, vastu.
Ma saan aru, ruumi väga palju.
Tagapalgad. 14-2. Tagapunanäpp. Tagapunanäpp.
Sund.
Kristen being a little heavy on her first rock and tapping it back instead of being frozen. Helps out Harry Marie trying to eliminate that later on.
Fight lock.
Fight en fot!
Litt mindre is. Jeg måtte gå
Marie
hardt
with a
kjør
nice
på den. Litt mindre.
Tap,
Min er jo dritlang
laying in the
da!
pocket, sitting on the button. Magnus is going to try and come down in a corner freeze. Set up some angles.
Køl! Køl!
Vente.
Køl! Det blir bra hvis du køler!
Magnus is saying he's heavy.
Kristen wants him to curl.
Kom igjen! Hold! Ja. Hvorfor vil du ikke høre?
Meil oleks hea, kui me saaks siitpoolt teda lükata.
Ja.
Kellel shot?
La oss enda 14.
Punasel üks ees nupul.
Ja, lükatame siit ei saa, aga vastu saame tulla. Ja.
Ei saa
It's tough
seda.
in curling. You need to curl, but you're heavy.
No, võime proovida, aga ta on over
You can
buried.
make it curl, but you can't slow it down.
Lihtsalt taha punasele.
So, do you let it go speed-wise, or you try and make it curl knowing it's going to be heavy anyway?
Ja lihtsalt siitpoolt see nurk ei ole
Or if
hea.
your husband and wife team, do you just argue about it?
Ja.
We're waiting for Harry's shot here. Just take a second to thank our title sponsor for this weekend, Civic Corp Asset Management, coming on board to be our title sponsor for this weekend's event. Also the City of Brantford, Canada Curling Stone and Advantage Insurance, as well as Hardline Curling have been with us since the inception of this Super Series 3 years ago. So special thanks to Hardline Curling for their continued support. Just getting by a guard there.
Pretty good spot. Top right back. Sitting second and third, I believe. Still got some work to do to get that red rock out. Magnus has tried the intern freeze here. Ice has been great all week. Shout out to Dave Ellis, the curling tech, ice tech here at the Grand Curling Club.
I give it to Carolina.
Gave the teams here that are going to go to the Worlds in 4 weeks great ice to play off. 25-second ice and pretty much middle 12th, edge of 12th to get to the button. So you can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, normally you have a whole ice team. He's been a one-man show this weekend. And his one-man crew.
Ja, hold linja! Hold linja!
Setter seg. Den er borte. Hva skal jeg gjøre?
Magnus got a hair wide, got on the fresh stuff, and killed the speed.
Lihtsalt see.
Ja, see me siuke
And
D-line.
just
Ja.
halfway guard.
Mis. Võib-olla jõuaks natuke
Det var
kitsam.
ikke mer enn det de har hatt der. Når de drev og trente.
Harry and Marie
Come
calling
on,
the
guys.
tap here.
15 pool.
15?
Ja.
15 spår, ok.
You might see a little bit of the same thing here, Wayne. They're out, this is the furthest out they've been. Might catch some of the fresh stuff. See if they learn from Magnus' last shot.
Ja, nå må du bare flytte.
Tagapunanäpp.
Ruumi
Looks
väga
like
palju.
Tagavalgad.
he definitely has to tap it, but
Tagavalgad.
he's got to get the
Tagavalgad.
Pööra.
Ja.
2 stones behind the
Tagapunanäpp.
shot rock there to move as well, so he's got room to get that out.
Den legger seg ned i... Sitt.
Ja, vi ser.
Vil du doble, eller?
Ja, hvis du
Okay,
liker
not a
det
bad shot.
Da får de dratt nedpå der, da. Vet ikke, hvis du
Ankle
bare
tap
der,
to the
koster de på
button,
to,
shot
da.
rock now.
Klarer jeg å komme på innsida av
That,
termen der? Tror du ikke det?
Second shot redstone is not going
Da får
anywhere
de
for
ikke
a
dratt
while.
toeren her.
Med hack.
Unnskyld, hva sa du?
Den som løper, siis me
Nose,
asetame kas...
for high side. Få den dit.
Ok, Hvis du liker det, så er det greit.
Ja, liker du det?
Ja, hvis du liker det, så. Alternativet er å garde der.
When you look at these four athletes
Ta et
and the
fart.
physical fitness regime that they must have in order to stay in this kind of game shape, this isn't something that they continue to do just during the season. I would imagine they put in a great deal of work off season too in order to keep this kind of shape.
Yeah, I would assume so as well.
Jeg liker den isen her.
All the summer training for the winter sport.
I don't see them playing a lot of beer league baseball.
Maybe baseball. Not so much the beer, but oh, to be young again though.
Hei!
Nowadays, I'm here in the summer just resting my knees for the next year.
For the two events you might play?
I was looking for a soft nose, double. Miscommunication there. I think Kristen was saying yes because she thought I was going to curl, and I didn't curl.
Prøv å skippe den selv. Skjønner ikke hvorfor du ikke bare garde deg. Da var det noe mer.
Two Estonian rocks to come here. A great setup shot for Harry to get a little more, tap some things back.
ta lõpus oli isegi tagavalge pigem, ta ei liigutanud väga palju.
He's got to make room to target too. I don't.
Du snakker om at det er defensivt. Jeg synes det er
Again, that red rocket second shot's not going anywhere.
Skjønner ikke hvorfor du skal ta
Ei, men jeg kord
Yeah, you're 2 shots away from that.
see oli palju sügavam, vaata pöörab välja, ma arvan.
Det er ganske mye lettere å legge den der enn å gjøre den
Ja, ma arvan küll.
Okei.
unødvendig risk å
Hvor
ta.
faen er runden din? Må du ta i deg. Nå bomma du på noe.
Ok.
Da
Samme med
tar du
sermene.
ansvar, og så går vi videre. Vi har blitt enige om ikke
Samme med sermene.
Han kirer,
Det er
slå
lenge
med
siden.
palja.
Tagavalgat.
Sånn her.
Tagavalgat.
Sånn.
Men vi må fortsette her.
Ja.
Sånn. Sånn her. Wow.
Magasinene.
Sorry. Ei, like fire.
Den lite grann. Går det, eller?
Ja.
Looks like both teams are getting fooled a little bit. Think it's going to finish harder, and it's not.
Like, nå tar jeg like
Ja, ok. Ja, ok.
Er du ikke enig?
Jo, jeg
You
liker
definitely want to
det.
get to the nose of that one, not roll off and open
Den
it up.
fris.
This gives Kristen a
see ei üldse pööra nii palju.
out-turn freeze, sit shot rock.
Suund veereta läheb väga otsaks.
Eller?
I mean, it does finish hard, so if she can ever get skinny the guard, center guard, and tap this yellow rock back 3 inches, sit 2.
Veldig glatt å skli
see ei
der.
nagu kinni
make it
selle
real tough for Reyes now.
Setter bra.
Yeah, it could be another seal of 2.
Så går køl og tapper en stein, så si fra, for da går jeg bare køl.
Det går hästi harjumus.
Tror jeg er kant 8.
It looks pretty good.
I don't think that was a positive trade. That was expressed just now.
I think that was a nice try.
Yeah.
I think so. Still discussing the previous line call.
Yeah.
Opens it up.
Bare på den dragningen med en gang.
Veerand
With a wall to draw to.
Utsida av den rød, den var jævlig enkel for å så bare
Veerand siste.
Jeg skjønner ikke.
viibiseb väga hästi.
Utsida av den røde topp 8-steinen som ligger der.
Ja, hva med den?
Ja, hvis du hadde truffet hvor som helst på utsida der, så hadde vi ligget 2.
Tuntuu kiire mulle.
Sund.
Ei, suund on hea. Mulle tundub kiire.
Harry likes it out of Marie's hand.
Üles!
Dette
Tagavalgat.
var jo et like lett slag, så det var ikke noe...
Tagavalgat.
This one
Ruumi väga palju!
needs to curl.
Tagavalgat.
Suund hea!
Tagavalgat.
Suund!
Tagavalgat.
Suund!
Tagasi.
That should be good.
Suund hea!
Even if it's just a little roll in for 2.
Okay.
So 2 back on the board for Estonia to tie this game up after the second end. So we let these players clear their rocks.
Kan du skjerpe deg, Magnus?
We'll take a quick pause
Jeg gidder ikke å spille på lag med
for
deg som
station
oppfører seg som en
identification.
dritt.
Det var bare et smell med kosten. Det går bra.
Nei, men nøkkelen!
Ok,
Skjerp deg!
skal skjerpe meg. Your hammer.
That's
Here.
Ja 15 pool isegi või?
16 on.
16 jah.
Mees pool, ma arvan, et see oli umbes see, kui ma ei harjaks.
Tundus rohkem endale.
Ja lõpuks kindlasti.
Power consumption issues here, so I'm just trying to roll with it.
Probably if it doesn't sweep, then it will, but like they use so much in the and like most of the time you just ignore sort of light bulbs, which is better.
Connection issue.
Like they're not on the same page. So when they're trying to cooperate, they're just ending up.
Weird connection here.
Probably if they went like all in and trusted each other, then they would get.
jah.
15-6.
Super.
Er det gul shot?
Ja.
Kan vi løpe
Back in
dette?
third end action here. Mixed double super series
Går
final.
nagu hea kiirus nii hästi pööras.
Curling Club.
Du vil ikke tappe på
First
det?
rock and play from the Estonians.
Tundus natuke pehmem. Siis ma ütlesin harja veits, vaata.
Yeah, good shot by Marie. Top four. Has control of the forefoot right now, fully buried.
Let's see if Kristen can launch
Bare fart! Den er
one in there for them.
Big deuce last end for
Linja!
Team Estonia. Get back to even.
Linja er fin!
7. Kun linje.
Wow! Køl
Bra
da!
fart.
Køl!
Bra fart.
Å nei!
Veldig bra. Bra spill.
Siia vastu.
Good shot by Kristen.
Me ei
Tap
saa
back
siia
on
vastu, ei
the
mahu.
Estonia rock.
Skriv taha.
Now has control
Du
of the
må gå
forefoot,
ned,
the top
men
of
du
the
skal
four.
bruke alt for lang tid.
Me lihtsalt paneme
Pushed it half
kõrvale,
open,
siis ei ole palju
so-
ruumi, ma paneks
Det var ikke
keskele.
meningen, det var bare...
Definitely can get to
Jeg er
it.
ikke sint, altså.
Ees valge, ees sinine.
I think here's going to try and come around everything. Get to the side of the button.
Suund hea.
Kiirus hea. Valge, punane.
Ruumi on
Natuke
palju,
palju.
valge, sinine.
Running. Ees punane.
Kui tuleb?
Ees punane. Ees punane.
Suund!
Ees punane endiselt.
Suund!
See ei ole rohkem.
Suund!
Valge!
A little bit of panic in both the Estonians to get that rock over there. A little bit of a
Ingen
tap.
dobbel, eller?
Nei!
Er de på linje?
Dama på linje!
Yeah, go a little wider, catch a little fresh
Hvis den er der,
pebble
skal vi
and
spille den.
Bøser og dunner.
curls a little bit more.
Hvis den er der, skal vi
Skal
spille
vi
den.
gjøre det?
Hva er det for noe?
Sulle.
Og liker du? Den...
Not a bad lead by
Kiiresti
Harry, but
suht eespesa, aga
Hea.
kuidagi paigal lihtsalt. Kui ei tundunud lai.
Hvilken fart tenker du?
Ta ei tundunud lai, aga hängis kaua lihtsalt ja...
Ja,
both managed to make a soft weight hit roll
Pole
in.
kõige hullem
Kind
tulemus.
of chap his red one over half rock.
Corner freeze at yellow.
Well, he should have angles on both sides to get shot stone out.
And before you know it, that yellow is going to be awfully lonely in there.
Prøver å få den ut igjen.
Å nei, nei, nei!
Heik!
Følg med igjen!
Litt kort.
Nei! Nære! Ja!
Weight's pretty
Ja!
good.
Oh! Oh.
Perfect shot by
Siia kahe
by
vahele.
Magnus.
Jah.
Now he's got
Siipalt
two
on
rocks to
natuke
get
parem,
that.
see kivi on
Two ways to
natuke
get that yellow rock out.
Bare svinke på
Okej.
innan først da.
Hæ?
Jeg bare svinker på innan først da.
No bump da.
Pamp on okei.
Ja natuke laiem.
Kivi jagu võib pampida.
Sealt pööras hästi.
Kristin. Det var bare at jeg synes
Very
den
easy to
var-
get to the inside of this red. Tap the back just a hair.
Jeg skal ta det inn en eller annen gang, jeg lover.
Unlock that red one and set up the angles for their team.
Valge punane.
Ees punane.
Punane.
Skaper kø.
Kiirus.
Punane.
Suund!
Han er tung!
Suut hea,
Viktig
ta
at
ta
du også
rohkem.
vet
Hvor er
når
den?
jeg tar mye is der, så vet du
Pöörä.
hvorfor.
Hvor er
Da
den?
klarer du å skape køl.
Pyörä!
Ei saa rohkem.
Suut hea!
Takapuolella.
Vasta.
It's close.
Pyörä.
Jep.
Se on päris hea.
Good job by Harry.
Den er der.
Ja.
Du må
Da
gjøre
vil
det
den
litt.
ligge der, da.
Hæ?
Ja.
Ja, men du må gjøre det nå, du skjønner det?
Ja. Da
Gets
er
to the
backline.
inside of that.
Den i stad var 12 blank.
Stone.
Spill backline nå.
Still shot rock. It looks like Magnus is able to angle tap his stone up and could sit three
Alright.
after the shot.
Det ser greit ut. Du må treffe 80. Jeg spiller litt mer enn backline.
Ja! Skal jeg igjen? Ja! Ja!
Kristen's on it right out of his hand.
Nei! Nei, nei, nei! Ren!
good
Sverre!
time.
Følg med! Følg med!
Backline.
Nei, ja!
80. Skal treffe 80.
Køl.
Okay, great shot by Magnus.
Great result.
Ja, men du skjønner
Backline
ikke.
weight.
De har stokka der på alle sider.
Taps the
Så bare slapp
Estonian stone just out of the forefoot.
Ma korra mõtlesin, kas sa
If you're
seda
ever Stony,
saad.
you play that hit and roll off of the outside one, Wayne, and see if you can kind of roll in on top of the one on the back of the forefoot.
I think you have to.
Kui ta tuleb
Don't
siia.
pure weight, hit half a rock.
Jah.
Get rid of the
Ma ei tea, mis see...
two red rocks above the tee line. That don't really help you.
Yeah, and the Christmas trees the right way, that if he does make that roll in there,
På innsiden av den
Ja,
gule.
aga...
be real tough to get it
Aga
out.
hooga lüüa.
But you have one shot at this.
12 või?
Hvis Arne er
Get you out of the
litt,
end.
rød
12,
til venstre for oss nå.
Ja, 12
Ja, så han skal slå direkte på den?
valge peale.
12 on väga kõva vise
Så
siin,
han
jah.
er litt gul.
Jah, tahad seda hoopis?
Ma arvan, mis sulle tundub
See
parem?
on okei. Ma ise mõte oli see lihtsalt, ma ei tea, mis kiirusega.
13, 12?
12.
Oleks vaja shooter jätta sinna.
Jaa, okei. 12 pool.
He's going to play the tap on the yellow.
13 on
Da
okei.
går topp 4 bak.
Looks like probably backline weight.
Her blir liksom blottlagt.
Ma siin 12 pool.
Ja, du må dra der, da.
Do you like this shot, or do you still like the hit and roll?
Liksom. Men vi
Kas see on parem kui meie kollane?
tror du farta er på det?
I like that shot actually.
Jeg tok is.
Aga 4?
The hit and roll might be there later on.
Det er jo
See on
dritgodt der. Når jeg husker
Okei,
ikke.
siis on
I'm
fine
gonna put the
see.
hit and roll
Jeg
again.
må sette den.
Ok.
Jeg må tørre å sette
Ok.
den sånn der, da.
12 pool.
12 pool.
Yeah, so it looks like backline weight.
Den ene
Võib-olla veidi vähem
You're right, though. That hit and
Ja.
roll is going to be there later. I can't see the
Ja, men da
Norwegians
var det
making.
nok, havna det nok ut.
making a play on it.
Mer oppspilt. Titt der, glatta der. Jeg lover det.
Men jeg holder kanskje med midt på 12
If he hits it right, he might be able to get two reds moving.
Ja, jeg har det midt på
Ain
tolv.
vaju praegu.
Sit
12
second.
pool.
tror jeg blir ganske tynn.
Needs just to curl a bit.
12 pool.
Får finish der, så...
Så bytta
And
ut.
because a lot of them go off the red.
Den er fortsatt foran, så det ligger jævlig bra for oss egentlig. Hva er det beste de kan gjøre her nå?
Not the best result.
Det beste de kan gjøre er
Close to disaster.
Yeah.
Det må vi jo unngå.
I prefer
De kan
the
tappe den her, det er
the
greit.
best result.
Frysen der kanskje.
disaster.
For de får aldri
That's like
lagt
hate.
tusen her.
Hate's a strong word. I hate that shot.
Ok.
Well, I'm sure Harry hates the shot he just hit.
He hates the result.
See on parem kui see, siis on nagu...
Inn!
Jah.
Ja,
siis on
her er det fint her.
Seda saab olla täppida teha.
Looks like Magnus is trying to get in here, sit
Litt,
four.
ja, litt reisende.
Jeg tror det er greis. Jeg vet ikke.
Ja,
Ja, 14.
Jah, viisid lihtsalt roosi ja punase peale on ka variant. Nagu me ei pea 2 anda, on fine.
He did kind of scatter the reds around a little bit, so you can't take away both sides. I feel if Magnus
Nagu siit
Er du
otse.
lobs her in here, Harry still has the
Bra
out
ut foreløpig.
turn. Rob, he can
det er
play.
veldig god plass.
6!
Ok, bare fast.
5! Sett og sett!
Kjør. Mot!
Ser ut.
Okay, corner locks the yellow. Acts as a guard. Pretty good shot.
Nagu, noh, võib visata kõvasti. Nii et,
See ei põrka alla ka, nii et...
jah, aga üks variant on visata siia kõvasti, aga see on nagu...
Ma arvan,
Be kind of tough to miss this coming off.
Okay.
You don't-
Dårligere enn,
Nii palju kavamist
Yeah,
kui saab,
outturn
on ju.
draw.
7-14-8.
This is a pretty precise shot here.
ma arvan, see on hea suund.
Jeg ser alle være
Du
det.
kunne
For
liksom
sure. I mean, this is the only way I think you're going to stop giving up a big end. Unfortunately, you got to make it.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can play me enough. It's not going to get you much, even if it was a double.
Det er jo i
Pretty
det
easy
store
for them to-
der, så er det jo 15 poeng.
I think you only get rid of 2 reds, and they'll still be sitting 2.
Tror du har en liten konsistens
Du
der.
kan nok tappe shot der.
If Marie throws this perfect, she may even end up getting shot out of it, but
Halvtreff.
It's not ice for a draw, it's ice for a tap.
Kiitos Hea.
Veidi laiem kumminkin. Tuonne praegu päris lai. Puolesta. Puolesta. Puolesta.
Køler mye på.
Pois kiitos.
It's going to start curling very shortly.
Puolesta. Puolesta. Väga lai hetkel. 4-2. Pöörä! Pöörä! Pöörä, 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 pöörä!
Ligger oss ikke 2 da?
Jo.
Det er dragning her for dere.
Is that enough for 4?
Ends up not having it far enough, so Norway's in 2. I think they got a double for 4. Or just fill in the extra sheet.
This is better.
It's a half hour double. Doesn't matter to me.
Farlig, du trenger ikke så mye fart hvis du ikke vil.
coming down to sweep Kristen's rock. Interesting that Marie not only threw hers, but she sweeps her own as well, which I think is a testament to the athleticism of these athletes.
Yeah, Marie's a good, pretty good sweeper.
Yeah.
This is close.
Hva?
She was
Oh
yelling.
boy.
Ja, jeg hører ikke, sorry.
She was yelling curl from halfway down, and he was keeping it straight.
And I think he kind of gave her the wave as in,
Jeg
yes
hørte
dear,
ikke.
I
Det
was
høres
wrong.
som mot hele veien for meg. Det er litt mye.
So it's only 2 for Norway. Take
Dodged a
the,
bit of a bullet there for Estonia.
so take a 4-2 lead
Kan du se hvor mye tid
going
det tar
into
på dette?
the 4th.
Det kan jeg se.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be back while they get these rocks set up. Stay tuned for some remainder of the final here at the Brant Curling Club in the Mixed Doubles Super Series Championship Final.
Ma näen, tiimil 15 mitte. Paremal tiimil 15 mitte.
Okei, natuke low jah.
Ei, paugud.
Jah, lihtsalt.
Nagu paras.
Natuke miinuspoole peal on ju.
1 minut jah, aga siin on olnud suht keerukas olukord. In general võime olla
Er det riktig hånd?
asetust.
Nei, jeg vet ikke, jeg bomma på alle steinene mine.
Det er ikke veel kui midagi kitsam.
Det er jævlig dritt. Du klarer jo ikke å høre hva jeg roper
Men
engang.
Nei,
Den her har vært der hvis du ikke hadde gått hardt mot.
Ja, men jeg hørte ikke hva du sa.
Nei, men da må du stoppe opp og høre da.
So back in action here. First rock to be delivered by Kristen from Norway.
Køl, 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 hva du ikke skjønner da.
Yep, bit of a. They're still talking about the last shot.
Yeah, they gotta let it go.
Little bit of a missed opportunity there. Kristen was yelling curl halfway down, and Magnus was keeping it straight. Understandable when there's 4 sheets out there all going at the same time, but they're the only sheet out there, so.
4, 5,
It appears to me that the 10-second rule doesn't apply to
Linja er bra!
Team Norway.
Linja
It's
er
going a bit longer than 10 seconds.
Ma sain mingi
6, kunne ned! Bra fart!
Sinne bitte tuleb.
Gjerne køle!
Just gonna try and
Gjerne
figure out the last
stopper, det er
shot and
6,5, veldig bra fart!
freeze one at the face of this shot.
Lämme isbjørn nå. 5.
Good start for Kristen.
Yep.
Spill!
6,5 er jo 8!
Siinivalgeve.
Altså, den steinen her er jo
Probably
dritbra.
like, oh, now you're curling it.
We're now into the 4-minute rule, not the 10-second rule. Just not letting it go.
Kiitos ja.
Suun taga Hea.
Ja, taga
We're gonna try and come down and unlock the red rock.
Maksimum girus.
Pushing it to the face and tap it back.
Maksimum girus.
Hva har du?
14 blank.
Ja.
Really good shot there. Gets the back yellow out of the way.
Pidi, aga hea tulemus. Nagu niipidi võis ka. Kas sisenurka või nagu...
Ta tegi peaaegu nõus, jah?
Jah, väga hea. 14 sain.
Magnus with the out-turn freeze attempt.
Bra fart. Kul linje.
Oh, nei!
That doesn't sound good. Doesn't matter what language that is.
Okay, wow, forsiktig! Okay, køl! Køl! Det er bra.
Not a bad result, though.
Good shot by Magnus.
Meil
Hits it
oleks
on the
vaja
face.
midagi sarnast teha praegu, mis ta tegi.
Jah.
Faen, altså.
Kuni tagavalge.
Ja, shit.
Jah, võtaks natuke vähem.
Du er skikkelig god.
Väga palju, jah.
Ja 15 on väga opp.
Det var bare
Ja,
miskommunikasjon.
isegi natuke veel vähem
Du
on
må
okei.
tro meg når jeg tror at når jeg hørte mot hele veien.
Waiting for Harry's shot to come down. Special thanks to Matthew's Curling Network for streaming the Mixed Doubles Super Series Championship weekend here at the Brand Curling Club. They're doing a great job.
Ja,
Rick and his
Jeg har
crew,
bommet på
Joel.
alle steinene mine.
Ain pööra.
Jeg ser dem ikke,
Ta valget.
Ainult pööra.
Ta valget.
Ja, pööra.
Harry looking to hit 3/4 high and
Pööra.
again push the rock back, frozen on the back red. Keep an angle on the top ones,
Vi spiller kun for gøy.
which he did.
Ikke ny på
Skal du dra inn han eller out han?
Jeg vil helst bare dra dit, tror jeg.
Nagu,
See on peaaegu tagajoon, ma
Okay,
arvan.
fint da. Jeg er
ja,
enig.
aga see vahe on nagu nii väike, aga poolteist kivi.
Jeg liker bare, det er så lett å være på utsida der hvis du prøver å...
Tuleb otse ju vajuks.
Ja, ja.
Lihtsam oleks visata lihtsalt, kui saaks natuke harjata.
15-5.
Nagu ma
Ma olen
mõtlen.
nõus, lihtsalt.
Din serie var 14-8!
Pigem borderline kiirema pool.
Jah, aga see on siuke vise, mis ei saa olla aeglane.
I'm not sure if Magnus is just trying to freeze the inside of this yellow or is he going to tap it back. A little roll. Probably be better for him if he tapped the yellow rock back so it's behind the tee line. That way Stoney's not able to use it.
Aldri imot!
5.
Gjerne køle!
Okay. Det er veldig bra fart, altså.
Ja, det ligger på utsida.
Okay.
Må køle.
Trying to curl it, get across the
Hard
face of it.
køl.
He's definitely warping it in there.
Good shot, pushes it back behind the tee line.
Har du på den?
Kas sa saad peaaegu nõusi?
Ei, või no kui kiirega.
Mingi 12.
12, 90% saab.
Magnus is
Okei, meil oleks vaja nii nõusi.
noticing what he's doing. He's able to make that rock finish hard at the end.
80,
Tight, straight down on the broom and all the weight.
okei. 13.
He's a big man.
Føler jeg nesten har stoppet opp når ja, så ille er det ikke, altså.
You see a lot of the
Nei, jeg...
a lot of the curlers now are on their
Ikke bare
tippy
på
toes.
der.
Hold days,
They're
backstage,
trying to get
backstage.
curled, all their weight on the broom.
And Harry's the same way. You'll see him up at the tippy toe now, so
Sånn! Oh, ei!
Yeah, but Harry weighs what, 80 pounds?
soaking wet.
Ja. Sånt! Sånt!
Good shot by Harry. Makes a quiet weight double.
Hold godt.
Du vil ikke dra inn han der?
See on nii lähedal, lihtsalt ma ei osanud midagi öelda.
Pulls those two red rocks out of the forefoot.
Er du enig?
Nagu
eller?
ruumen.
Det du vil. Bare ta et valg.
Ma just vaatasin, et
Hvis du vil dra alt han, så gjør du det.
Jeg kan dra inn også.
Parsitt.
12.
Godt, dra inn. Dra inn.
Väga kiirus.
Jeg tror de kommer med den, bare.
Lots of play down the out-turn side. The
Nei, nå
in-turn
blir jeg
side is
veldig
wide
usikker.
open.
Kan du ta valget for meg?
Okay.
It's like Magnus can get by the out-turn freeze.
Ja, og så er vi lenger ut, så den kommer til å køle mye på slutten. Kanskje litt til. Ja.
If he can get it frozen on half the yellow, be a pretty good shot. If he freezes on any more of it, you'll see Harry probably come off his outside red and or not his red, but the outside red and try to make the double.
Ja! Nei, flø!
Harry following it down, timing in between the two hog lines for out here, possibly.
Here, go get this by. Not able to get it by.
Tämä går raskelt vahelt läbi saada.
Litt lite fart. Hva har du på den?
Ends up in a good spot. He's able to tap it back if he needs to on his next one.
Yeah, and it's forcing Estonia to come down the other side, which we haven't seen too much this end, so
jah,
I think mission accomplished for
ma mõtlesingi,
saab,
ja
Magnus.
seda ma mõtlesin. Teine valik on tulla
Intern
selle
draws
kaudu.
pretty tough though. If you
Aga see serv on väga ees.
if you get top button, you
ei saa
pretty
maha.
much leave a pocket for
Siit
slash
eelmine
on
kord
this
pööras
outside
väga
red one here.
hästi.
Jah, aga ma arvan, et harjam see peal
precise on
peab
this one.
olema.
Ja nõus.
no deeper than
Sügav ei ole hea.
half
Typisk
four.
en dotte med backline.
Kui ta on pool kivi isegi natuke laiem, siis me saame pärast seda kasutada kui vaja.
Jah, tuleks natuke suurema kaarega.
Okei, ees punane.
Eelmine kord tuli sinise keskelt sinna üle pöörama.
Okei.
See Magnus 2 ends ago. Fill this path a little wide.
Oled veidi liiga palju.
Caught some fresh stuff and
Oo, üles siis.
kind of grounded to a halt.
Tagajoon.
Üles, üles, üles.
Tagajoon.
Üles.
Tagapunane.
Oo, ruumi on palju.
Kiire saab.
Ruumi palju.
Kui palju?
14.6. Pööra. Pööra.
Don't want too
Liiga
deep.
sügav, liiga sügav.
Jeg tenker den er lettest.
Ja, hva da? Lettest? Den?
Bare tapp den.
Not a bad shot. It's on the button, sitting
So
three, but
backline,
like I said, these a big catcher's mitt for spearing that red one in. But you gotta make it, so.
Pikkerja. On
this is
võimalik
not an
väga
easy
raske.
shot by any means.
Ma saan aru, et
Da er den startet halvt på alt. Da.
Det er 15 blank.
No, there's potential that she could
Skal starte.
Kanskje jeg
hit
må ha
this
litt
wrong and
Da har du.
hit that one on the button, jam it on the back 8 right here over here and spin off. Give a shot for 4.
Well, I can only imagine the exchange between the two of them if that happens.
Aga lõpp oli vist parem korra. Viskasin jah, nagu Facebook.
9-10.
She's not whipping it, so
Backline. Backline. 60. Backline.
Backline wait.
Backline.
way
Hva er det
over.
her for noe? Hva er det du driver med? Vi skal treffe utside.
Ja, jeg vet det, men det var faen ikke så lett å skutte!
Kunne løme
Well, I told you.
ma mõtlesin sama.
Guy was
Kan
right.
jo mye mer da, når du gir
Du
meg
kan jo treffe 10 på utsida, så er det bedre enn med deg.
I've only seen this way too many times.
Doesn't even phase you at this point.
Sest muidu
Isegi kui ta teeb lihtsalt nõusi, on
Jaa.
okei.
jah.
My life, I would still have dinner after the game.
Ei, mulle ei meeldi.
It would be quiet.
Different,
See kivi on lihtsalt nii.
different spots, but we both have dinner.
Ma võtaks keskjoon. Või okei, teed, see on hea võib-olla. Ma lihtsalt arvan, et see on hea, 12.
So, I don't even,
Jeg kan jo ta kant 8
is this a
der.
shot for 4?
Du gir meg jo
Could be. I don't
Og
even-
så var den jo sikkert ikke backline heller.
Det går jo medkjørs.
Nei,
I
sitt
really
da.
wish I would knew
Jeg skal ikke
Norwegian.
drive og snakke om at det går så jævlig rett der.
It sounds like Mr. and Mrs. Bickerson.
It's the Norwegian
Skålen ga
Bickersons.
ok.
Every country's got a set.
10 på utsida er jo marginen der.
Hvor mye sa du?
10 på utsida er jo greit, for du bare pisker den inn bak senteret.
Ja,
eller
men
noe sånt.
da får du si det, da.
Again, Marie delivering her
Sonia.
stone, sweeping her own stone.
På stopp. Sånn!
I can't see what she's calling, so
På stopp! På stopp! Sånn! 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 På stopp!
be close.
Close.
På stopp.
Looks like a shot for 5.
It does.
So, 5 for Estonia. Now, all of a sudden, a 7-4 lead.
That could be a TSN turning point here. Probably going to see a power play, I would think. And that we are. We'll take a quick break. Be back here with some fifth end action. Coming up.
Har hatt Kaldvee.
Skal du demonstrere litt mer?
There's nothing that's at all unorthodox. Sliding down the ice for mates or spouses, it can be so nice. Aim for 2 houses. Just be careful with the hand that cradles the rocks. The stone slows to a creep. It's time for you to sweep. You didn't calculate the right amount of weight to hurl, and gradually you learn how to make it turn, or rather, as they say, to make it curl. When it comes to winter sports, when it is cold, it is generally thought, so we are told, that hockey is the game to which we flock. But if you actually play, participate, then curling wins the day. It's really great. In Canada, more people curl than hawk. And the hero
Ma ei tea.
gets the girl.
Meil on parim, jah?
Jaa, kas siia või?
She phones that he plays with the stones, and she will be his bride. Together they will slide. He will naturally sweep her off her feet.
Back in action here. Tides have turned a bit in the favor of the Estonians. Power play's in play here, so
Just to catch everyone up,
Või ei olnud mingit
Marie
paremat
tried
mõtet vist?
to angle her guard into the house. I got it wide over curled. She was able to tap it into the house, but not remove the guard. And Kristen trying to freeze
Vant.
to theirs. Ended up being a hair wide and froze to the one in the top 8. And then Marie tried to come around and tapped off the side red there.
Oh, nei!
Vant.
Nei.
Good job by Magnus trying to move things around. Keeps all his rocks in the house so far.
ei jää paremaks kui need.
Me saame siit mingi nõusitti teha.
Much quieter end by the
Jaa, ma
Norwegians.
ütleks natuke off-nose oleks parem, et ta põrkaks vahelt läbi. Nagu siia.
Ja kiirega ei saa.
Okei, 8,5, 10.
10, nõus.
Sier dobbelen, skal vi prøve å tappe.
Ma ei tea.
Jah.
12, 10 pigem vist.
So he's going to try the double here. If he can hit what he can see, it should go through the hole.
Suund!
10.
Suund!
this is going to be tight to that
Suund,
guard.
suund, hea!
Yeah. Fresh spot. You need to throw a little more weight.
Just curled up at the end for him there.
Not all bad.
No.
No guards.
Pinnis välja.
5 different rocks in the house.
See on 11,5.
Men da får du
6 actually.
Pidurdas kinni.
Skal vi bare doble her nå?
Ja, jeg er enig.
15 der. Eller kan spille vanlig.
Magnus is forced by the double here to set 4.
Litt mindre is på vanlig kanskje?
Triplitsa
Går du vanlig?
Vanlig, ja. Prøv å treffe 90 og så ruller jeg litt mot
We'll give
høyre.
Harry an attempt at a triple if this is made.
Jo. Ei. Ühe.
90.
Keppa litt. Jeg pointer ut med å
Her! Nei! Køll! Køll!
Making a curl there.
Køll! Mot! Køll!
Good shot by Magnus.
And
It's
a roll.
Double and roll behind the
Get much better than that.
Estonian rock in the top 12, acting as a guard.
Sitä ei löö muidu tagumistist ära. Nii.
Don't think there's a triple. He might try it, roll as far over as he can.
Kui tuleb natuke paksem ja roll on nokk.
Jeg klarer ingenting. Klarer
Ja roll ilmselt läheb üle.
lurer med hver gang.
Aga no 25-30.
Ser ut som gutta mine, og så trykker de ut.
This one's moving, Wayne.
Definitely needs to make the double here. Got to get rid of two red flags.
Hei, vaju!
Got it.
Oh. Just low side.
Made that for fun.
Vil du ha is
Ja.
ham?
Ja. Ta just tagasi lõpus.
Midt på
I think point in
oppgaven.
case that you had mentioned earlier
Det er ikke
today
lite.
that
Litt mer.
at point of release, you've either made that shot or you haven't made the shot. Sweeping's not going to make any difference. Although he was able to get up and follow it at that speed,
Tegi rohkem oleks pidanud võib-olla taga.
which is also impressive.
40 põrkas kuidagi nii alla.
Okay.
So Magnus is gonna throw the U-turn draw.
Ei, vahet ei ole.
I'm wondering if maybe just drawing open, sitting 3. Marie's just gonna hit the open stone and give him the 3. But by coming around this top 12 guard, it's gonna leave Marie a short run back.
Linje, bra fart.
Maybe get rid of two of them.
Kul
Yeah, and
linje.
if the angles aren't great,
Litt lang.
probably double, maybe a triple.
Nei, helt ned.
Køll!
So it really needs to curl.
Nei, du må
Yeah,
køll!
it's
Du må
going deeper
køll!
than that one, I think. And you have a hit and roll over. Might get them out of the end, or are they playing the double here, Wayne?
I think they're just playing the double. Get rid of rocks and
Giving up two is not the end of the world here.
Se på meg når du snakker til meg. da, Snill.
Up one, coming back to the glass with.
Så prøver å få kontakt.
Still in full control.
Mina viskaks alati autorit. Et ma viskaks alati autorit, aga see on hea.
Fordi oss klarer ikke å prate sammen.
Sa mõtled piili või
Oss
midagi?
føler forskjellig. Og oss klarer
Lots of smiles from the Estonians, maybe not so much in the Norwegian side.
Ja,
still
minul
over the
ilmselt on
last shot
tundsid suht otse või natuke vajud.
in the third end.
Sulle see
You
on
don't
okei
need
või
to
mis sa
speak
arvad?
Norwegian to know that.
tundub hea mulle.
jah, piil.
Piil.
Dårlig dragning av meg, da. Så god jeg heller, skjønner du. Slapp av.
Should see peel weight coming from Marie.
Sjanser,
She throws it
det er bare...
the high hard one pretty accurate, so
Nikolai, Julius.
this should be close.
Sånn! Sånn! Gå og stopp!
Tipperen har det også.
Go!
Henger faktisk.
Ja,
Kan du dytte den igjen?
Get it?
Ja, men den er jo bedre enn den da. Så jeg vet ikke, kanskje er den bedre enn den da?
Nei, ja, så det kommer jo.
The top one's out counting the back.
Yeah, we'll just take a look at
Yeah.
which one is second here.
Tror du ikke det?
Hæ?
Nei, den er bedre.
Feel
Looks
like
like it's
Vi er
red.
fornøyd med to her.
I feel like if it's yellow, you kind of have to play the double.
Yeah.
Det funker med to, hvis du synes at det er en grei løsning.
Ja, hvordan skal jeg få 3 da? Jeg kommer til å rulle av da. Men nå
Ja.
så er jeg jo utenfor huset.
Jeg er helt enig, det går ikke å få 3.
Sånn, hva Helen?
Ja. Se.
So it looks like a
Det ser best ut läks längst till dina.
soft weight hit for 2.
Kan du passe det?
Det visst tabas.
Jeg vet ikke hverken linje eller fart der, så...
Nei, gjennom fart med
Man har
midt
med
på
metsinger,
8 eller
man
litt
går ut
mindre enn
til
det,
når
tror
det
jeg.
blaffer tilbake, det blaffer tilbake.
Hopefully they have
Tror du jeg tenker på det?
Nå går
curl and straight sorted out.
Først med magen, da. Når du
Men
står
du må
bak
bare
her.
gi meg noe konkret.
I don't think I've ever
Okay,
hoped for somebody to make a shot more than this.
No se ise oleks seal ilmselt nagunii jäänud asjast kahele, vaata.
Ja, så en...
Må være helt klart, da.
Nei, jeg tror ikke du trenger det, men... Nei.
Ikke gå!
Ei, vasen.
Tror jeg må det snart, i hvert fall.
Ja, vasen.
It's hanging a bit. It's really got a curl.
I think he's light enough though.
It's really, he's got a there, but it's got a curl.
It has to be hard enough to get it out of the house though.
Da spill.
And it is perfect shot,
Yeah,
perfect
great shot.
scooping. Deuce for yeah, much quieter shot there.
Check.
So a deuce for
Oh, they're having a look here.
maybe not a deuce for Norway, but
I think that one has been touched.
No, we haven't
Oh,
touched it.
okay. No, sorry, I was
At first I thought it's 2 for sure, but kuidas sulle tundub?
Mulle enne tundus väga palju see punane.
Jaa, Helsingi.
Looks like we might have a measure
see tundub nagu üle poole
opportunity
siin
here.
pool, vaat nagu sees. Ja see tundub nagu,
Yeah, okay. Chip.
jah.
two.
okay. Harry and Marie conceding the deuce.
Täpselt pool ja see
2 it is.
So cut the lead, cut the deficit to 1 point. Now 7-6 for Estonia.
Yeah.
Going into the 6th then. We're going to have a quick break. And we'll be back in a few minutes here.
Vil du spille senteren?
Nei!
Jeg tror det er lurt når det er 1-1 med deres powerplay i sjette.
Nei, jeg skal dra frysen rundt!
Da stjeler vi ikke 1.
Nei vel? Er det ikke greit å gi bort en?
Palju aega.
Ta 2 og stjæl en?
Nei, det er mingi väheksa midagi.
Ja, gi 1 og så ta 2 og stjele 1. Ja, vi må stjele 1 eller annen gang.
Ja, men sånn er det.
Det er kanskje lettere når vi
Mängi me kahte, üks on
Sånn
nok.
sett er jeg enig med deg. Det er greit.
Kahte üks on
Sest
röötil.
neil on kasutatud, on ju.
Bra frys.
Ja, hva tror du om isen her da?
Tuli PP
Garden
ka,
ligger jo
me teame lihtsalt,
meterfeil.
Det er bra for oss. i hvert fall.
traktori osas, mõtlen.
Mängu lõpus võib minna 15 poole peale tagasi, aga nagu
Ei tundub ikka 16.
praegu
Lai.
ma võtaks siit.
Ja sama.
7, 6,
Bare fart!
5,
Bare fart!
6,
Kul! Alltid kul! Og mot! Kul! Kul! Kul!
Ja.
Mot! Mot!
Ja, altså en G5.
Det er greit.
Ja. Hvis du tuleb siia või?
Det her hjelper jo ingenting.
Ta valge keskel vasakult.
Ja.
15.
15 pool.
Suht hea, ma arvan kiirusvaja. Tundub hea.
Ja, ma sain väga kiire aega, tundub aeglane.
Okei, ruumi väga palju.
Mida?
Ruumi väga palju.
Ja, see pigem pöörab üle.
Okei. T-line. 15-1. T-line. Jep, Jari.
and we're back. N6 of
See on väga hea
the
koht.
MDSS Players Championship here in Brantford.
Arnike!
A timely deuce for Norway last end on that power play, and
Det ble 14-7.
Estonia says we're going to throw it right back. So using their power play to try and regain a 3-point lead, maybe more. Kristen's first rock freeze attempt came up short, top 12. So Harry decided that might as well try and keep it open, get an easy deuce, so split the house.
Bare fart!
Hjelp!
Game mot!
Marie put it just off the
Jeg
tee
ser den må
line.
køle, da. Wow, den balsen.
Hjelp!
Me saame
Magnus with
selle
the free
lüüa
attempt.
ära jääda siia
Bounces off
paremaks.
just a little too
okei, mis
much.
kiirusega?
Ma ütleks 12.
Sorry, altså.
80 prossa.
Kindel jah?
Ma olen
As
suht
Harry,
kindel.
Ta ei tohi jääda kindlasti taha hängima.
Harry to
Okei,
play a
13.
board weight hit and roll. Try
jah,
and sit three.
13.
Suund hea.
13 veidi sirgem.
Ruumi on. Suund. Suund hea.
12 pool.
Suund. Suund hea. Sorry, vajub. Pööra.
punane.
Good shot by Harry. Makes it a hit and roll.
Ma rohkem üldse seeda jääda hänginud. Aga see
Jaa, ma
vahel oli
sain aru,
suurem.
ma sain aru.
Decision time for Norway.
At
See
må
vahel oli
doble.
suurem. Ma kartsin, et kui ta on
Looking like an automatic deuce right now. Do you play the double?
pöörab üle, et siis
Play the freeze?
Rett inn da.
Ja.
Så er det kanskje
I know you mentioned that you're never really out of a mixed doubles game, but a 2 here for Estonia would certainly put Norway on their heels in order to go into the 7th end and have to score a minimum of 2 or 3 in order to make it competitive.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Kristen's going down to sweep, so I'm assuming this is a hit. Guessing he's trying to make the double and hope for a hit and roll out from Harry, and then able to bring play back to the side with the guards on it.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Oh. Yep. Yep.
Nice shot.
Good shot by Magnus.
Nõus.
Yep.
Are you ready to throw this one?
12
Just want to mention something that I think needs to be said, Wayne. Your dedication to the mixed doubles discipline is unprecedented when it comes to the amount of work and hours that you've put into this. I certainly know that the curlers from all over the world appreciate everything that you've put into the mixed doubles super series and an opportunity for them to play best on best. You traveling across the country putting these events together, I think not enough said about your dedication to this. So all athletes and the curlers, I'm sure that
See on hea.
no question how much they thank you for all your effort on this.
Thanks, man.
Külle tahad minna. Või küllekaitse taha minna.
Harry with the hit and roll in. Sit 2.
Ja, hvis de kommer der da, så er det vel shot, så kan vi tappe til slutt da.
Still decision time. Like
Jeg liker å slå.
you can hit it and hope that Harry's going to miss,
Først
but
ta 2, og så stjæle.
you don't become number 1 in the world by missing open hits. So
It's my understanding that hope is never a good plan.
I read that somewhere.
Ja, ok,
I think
vær
so.
du.
I might have had a sticker somewhere.
Så jeg liker frysen.
Ja,
Så
greit.
det er riktig call.
Da må du ha litt mer is enn i stad, da.
Nei, det må jeg ikke, for jeg kølte ikke opp i stad, da, men jeg var litt lang,
Magnus
så
is going
samme
to
is,
try the
tenker
interim
jeg.
freeze.
Kant 4, ja. 15-3.
Den får være 14-8.
You can get it somewhere on the nose, even if he taps it back a couple inches. If it's on the nose, it's going to be tough to remove
Ja,
without
men
rolling
det er
out.
ikke noe riktig eller feil her.
Nei.
Bra fart.
Bare fart. Bare fart! Mot!
This looks like it's got to
Ja,
go.
Stoppen som en gard, eller?
He's asking for help.
Stoppen som en gard,
Kom igjen, få toer!
Stoppen som en gard, da.
Dust. Kom igjen.
Meil on 2 parem.
Didn't quite get in over second shot, so
Ja, det
Või see sama, mis tegime?
still
Ja, me
he's
jääme
sitting.
pole sellest paremaks
Two.
Kort så må du bare stoppe
Sa
som
mõtled
en gard.
selle? Tegelikult see on hea. 12.
Sa mõtled, et see punane jääb paremaks
Sorry,
või?
Nagu, tegelikult me saame küll, me saame küll.
Just have to get rid of this redstone. Don't even have to stick around.
Ja, 12.
Would be nice though to sit 3.
Altså, han ikke får bedre enn den. Når de slår på den.
Just can't
Du risker jo alt.
overcurl the jam.
Vi må
Nei,
Du
nei,
kan ikke bare, nei, du må ikke det. Det er bare å gi dem
Fire.
Väga lai.
You definitely can't
Tuleb või?
drit.
airball it either.
Ja, teeme seda.
Egen. Ja da.
Yeah, definitely can't do that.
Ja, eller sånn.
Nei.
10 på.
Hvorfor det?
Fire.
So,
Jeg liker å dra her.
what do you do now? Try the split.
Yeah,
Is it
it's the
2?
first thought that came to my
Ja,
mind.
det er altfor vanskelig for oss i hvert fall.
Ja, det er for vanskelig for meg i den kampen her, i hvert fall.
Ja, dra en god shot.
Kanskje jeg kan få
Coming
sterk
around.
sjøltillit.
Let Marie try the double.
Enig.
do you come around but throw enough weight?
Det er ikke jeg, du.
Her er kamp 4
If
på
it
en
does
linje
curl,
der.
I mean,
Der hvor den
the
havna.
split's always an
Det er bak
option.
den du skal havne. Så.
The split's tough. You can't really separate the rocks far enough that there will be a double
Jeg har
back.
ikke nått den, men du vet nå hvor jeg hadde den.
Skulle
Da.
olla beidus, mutta tehdään minkin happy.
Det er lettere å komme rundt på Alpen.
I think I'd play the come
Ja, men
around.
jeg tror det blir mye lettere.
Try and get it back 4 buried and have Marie
Se beidus on midagi.
Skal du ha
around
med
the double.
der på Alta?
Ora mun meillä, kun viskaks rannille, sitä
Who knows, after she saw Harry's
Bak 4 da.
run straight the whole way down, she
Yeah.
might jam it.
And up one, do you take that chance, Wayne, of running the double, or do you just draw for your 1 point, go up 2 going into the 7th?
I think you'd try the double for sure.
Isn't scoring in an even end? I know it's mixed doubles, but scoring in an even end is not a bad call, especially if you're up one.
Nei!
Not again, not so much in mixed doubles. I
Lang
mean,
også.
there's no blanks, right? So,
Tror den
Yeah,
er gjennom.
14.
but this one has to stop.
yeah, it's got legs. It's digging in, but not enough. That's unfortunate.
Big mistake.
Interna.
Joo, mä viskan sitä sarnasta natuke laiemmat
2
trajektoori,
points
kun
is
mä
big here for
Begynne
Estonia.
å prate om å gå out ham.
Fordi det er lettere
In turn
å
draw from Marie on her last one.
Marginal bare gå i
Needs to
egen
touch the 8 foot.
Ja, så Kerstin
Scored 2
bør
Men det
points.
er like mye
6
margin
then
å gå
here.
unna der.
Ringeserv golvet rundt. Ma ei tea,
Jah.
kuidas on. Ringeserv.
Konverent tegelikult jah.
Og hvor skal du med den
Sist
slutt
har du fått
stemme gjennom?
Laidi
Du
beste siden 14.
sparket fra før jeg var klar. Du er så rask i hack. Jeg får ikke... Det er mye raskere hack enn
Here's
andre.
an instance where Harry's sweeping, because line's not necessarily as important. Instead of Marie sweeping her own.
Sen
No,
Paavo
Marie-
valgetada siinä.
Yläs.
Marie likes to see a room for hits.
Okay.
Paavo valgetada siinä.
And that's a personal preference,
Pidurdab.
you know, from team to team.
Yeah, like she doesn't throw to a room on the first shot of the end, which is a draw.
Yeah.
So it's more of a like on the first shot of the draw.
Jeg er 15 blank, 14.
Anyway, she makes the draw for 2, but on the first rock at the end, you don't have to be as precise on the broom
Right.
because you do have the sweeping. Whereas a hit,
Jah.
you gotta be a lot more precise. So,
Nii servast
so it's personal preference. She just likes to throw to a broom with a hit.
And these two have been at it a long time, so they've got it down to a science. So 2 points for Estonia to take a 9-6 lead going into 7. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with you in a moment.
Meillä on one better than the other.
3 minutes and end is only.
He said one's better than the other.
Yeah.
That last shot of Kristen's was like a minute and a half of them talking in the hat.
You might see, if that happens, you might see Harry take a shot at the run back.
Fem,
Bare fart!
6, kun linje. Helt ned.
Helt ned.
Ja, helt ned.
Ok. Da må du
good.
nesten gå linje.
Jeg kan prøve å vente på at den setter seg. Den er sett
Curling
nå.
it nice now.
Kommer litt tilbake der, er fint egentlig. Akkurat T-line.
Perfect shot by Magnus. Top 4,
See
right
you,
behind the
Vasco.
guard.
Ja, gå ikke Karlsen.
Sen full punane.
Touch lang.
Siellä free, siellä paremmaksi kuin se.
Ja, voimme katsotaan ära lüüa, aga ilmselt ei ole mõtet, on ju. Toome vastu.
Okei, vastu.
Sitting 2, looks like Harry wants to try.
Eespunane, valge nokk.
I don't know if he's trying to freeze to the front one or the back one.
Suund hea.
He's a really good second shot.
Nesten litt ut inn på den.
Ootame suunda.
10 centi inntil.
Taga punane, taga valge,
Okei, tagumise vastu.
taga valge.
Så er jo tydeligvis må.
Mine looks
Taga
good.
valge.
Her på den bakerste.
Heldigvis, taga valge.
Han tapper den da.
Suund.
Tapper den nok.
Suund
So he's going to the back one.
I spilltre. Så kan han spille tripperen opp igjen. Bare la den ligge.
Taps it back and now
Da vet jeg ikke. Får jeg toeren her da?
now sits second, third, and fourth.
Ja, kanskje slaget uansett.
Kanskje. Bare frys der ned mot den.
Magnus checking to see if he can freeze to one in the top 4 and be second shot.
Ja, jeg tror det.
Close.
Eller så
Jeg
fryser
tror
vi.
den er her, da.
Ja, det er også et alternativ. Det er bra det. Kan godt gjøre det. Vi gjør det.
Siit nagu 7 pööre hästi.
Her, da, eller?
Mingi 13 või 14.
Ja, det var der de hadde.
Nei, den var enda mer, tror jeg.
Ok.
That ice to me
I tror
looks
det er
like
bra
he's
is.
trying to freeze to the one in the
Bare
back 4,
15 blank, 14-8.
which will in turn leave Harry a freeze.
Siit on,
Okei veel, et me oleme kolmega ees.
jag tror.
Et noh, 2 parem lihtsalt minna.
Päris kiire. Nagu lõpus on kiire seis.
8.
Tegi päris pehme.
Næra seg selv. 7-8.
Det er aldri imot, i hvert fall.
8.
Følg med!
So they're pretty good.
Køl!
Should start to clear out here.
Køl!
Helst ikke. Jo, må gå.
Vähem mint.
Gjerne foran 10 sånn sett.
Ok. Du må forbi egen, da.
Ja, jeg vet ikke hvor den er på linje, jeg.
Good shot by Magnus. Gets it
Ja.
frozen on the inside half of that yellow, sitting 2. But again, leaves Maria a freeze to get out of the end here.
Kanskje liksom. Er det mulig?
Hyggelig å ha med seg som et sokket jeg plukker med henne.
Ja.
Det er ikke plukker tabere.
Ja.
Maria's had draw right all games, so I expect this one to be
Det går ingen.
pretty close.
At det går hen.
Men kanskje vi skal prøve å ta 2 her i stedet for. Så er vi fullt med. Da er det
Ja,
bare
men
å
hvis
stå
at hun drar perfekt der, så får du ikke gjort noe med det.
Kolveren her.
igjen. Du har den som jeg sa. Så må du bare spinne den inn på halvtreff på den der. Og så inn i det. Det er mulig.
Innan, da.
Innan, ja. Og husk på da er tendensen at du setter den litt for mye til din
Ikke
venstre.
snakk om tendens. Vær så snill, det her er ikke en hånda is
Taga
eller
punane.
planke på snarere.
Norge her.
Punane,
Skal jeg holde kjeft?
valge,
Kirus.
Mine's good.
Puesund,
Romian.
valge,
Kirus. Go, 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 go.
This looks a
Is this
little
ball
light.
vi går, eller du satt?
Kan jo ikke være det.
Go, 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 go.
Short of the house.
Sorry.
Da blir det avtale.
Yep.
Bra, altså.
Sa jeg liksom var litt så godt.
Ok,
Just top 12. Just took a little too much extra ice. Got him refreshed off and weight came off. So
Perfekt på
free
tiden.
draw for Norway for 3 to tie it up.
Nå har vi heller ikke rygg, var det det du skulle si til meg? Det er jævlig unødvendig.
Skjønner, okei.
Täällä on vise 4. Har vi sen raske?
Ja, hva tror du der, da?
Det her
Blank.
Vi ser Neljala.
Not sure, but I think she can come to the
Du hadde 15
back 8
på den der.
yellow.
Hvis du setter den med
Magnus!
rotasjon, så er det 15-5.
The
Magnus!
third shot.
Travet kommer.
Din vanlige tror jeg er 15-2. Perfekt.
Kant 8.
Ja, ja, det er fint.
Vi må en...
Ja.
Ja, skårer men det.
Ja.
Ja, det var sånn dimning. 9, 8.
Det er veldig lite i slappet.
Ja, ok. 8 da.
Magnus
Jo,
likes to wait.
ikke gå hvis det er 8 da!
8.
Å nei!
8. Prøv å touche egen.
Ja, køl! Å, køl
Six pretty
masse!
good. It's going
Ja,
to
bra.
chop off the
Yeah.
Free.
top 4 one, which is fine, right? It's 3.
Det var veldig
Didn't seem
fin
too
fart.
excited about it.
No.
Nei, men det er jo samme ut som en jævla kråke.
Had a double take there. Yeah, they got 3. Tied it up.
Making a game of it.
Yep. And tried the high five, but there's no high five.
Negative. Don't touch me, honey.
Yep.
Meil on 6 minutit.
We're still an end away from talking to each other.
Let everybody get these rocks set, and we'll be back in just a
Hva
moment.
liker du? Frys? Enten det eller bare bite oppe. Jeg liker bite oppe.
Fight 4 da. Kan du sjekke tida vår forresten?
Nei, men jeg skal sjekke den etter du har satt den. Jeg vet at vi har tid til å sette din. Så ta det med ro. Tida vår går ikke.
Ja, jeg er jo pisskatt her da.
statisk paina, kas me mängime tikku? Ja, det er glatt her.
Keskkaitselaine.
Te tahate ette valgele panna?
Ma arvan, et tikk oleks hea.
Kyllä on mye mer enn det
Või proovime lükata seda kivi ära sealt eesvalgelt või?
Eesvalge peal olevat kaitse.
Siis me saame nagu mõlemat proovida, vaata.
Palju on aega, ma näen ka selle.
Jah.
4.
Et kas üks või teine, vaata.
Back in 8th end action here
Fira.
at the Brand Curling Club for the
Linja bra!
mixed double Super Series
4.
championship
Kom igjen nå,
final
Linja er
between
kjempefin!
Norway and Estonia.
Already a much better game than last year's final.
Absolutely.
10-5 win by Estonia and
Stå helt
5
ned.
ends, I believe, or 6 ends.
Another high-scoring game here.
Tar han bare enda ned.
Er du enig i at den steinen her er dritlang, eller? Den
jævlig fin, da. Se, jeg har gått som keskmesterne.
Great start by Kristen. even
Palju
though
me tahaks
it sounded
tabada, me
like
ei kolmerenda.
it wasn't.
Või täiesti nõus. On teine
Top,
valik.
top
See
button
pisut
shot
sama.
rock.
Ja ilmselt tal on nagu siin.
Ja see on okei, siis me vähemalt lükkame ta tahapoole.
3,51.
Sinivalge.
Jah, kiirus 15.
So Marie gonna try and come around and freeze to the one on the top button. Set up an angle.
Sinivalge võib olla veits lai.
Okei.
Jah,
Siis üles.
jah.
I'm gonna assume the
Tagavalga.
Ruumi palju!
Taga
they're gonna be
sinine.
throwing 3 hits this end. I don't think they want to junk it up.
Taga sinine, tagavalga.
Pööra!
Jah. Taga sinine.
This is really curling over.
Marie taps
Okay.
it back.
Siin.
Sits first and third
Rett
now.
ned,
Lihtsalt see tõukas, ma ei jõudnud enam öelda, et see on liiga laisund.
Okei.
Või noh, vähemalt mulle oleks.
Watched the Estonia team this week, and I've noticed that they've taken it upon themselves to start tapping rocks down to the forefoot instead of freezing,
Så selv.
keeping it more open,
Linja
easier
er litt
to
tight.
maneuver hits.
Linja.
Her linja er bra.
How do you think
Å,
that's worked for them this
Okay.
weekend, Wayne?
ok.
Som vanlig.
Oh, the record
Han du
says
må holde linja.
it's okay to do it.
Må bare dø.
Might be onto
Jeg vet at
something.
den er lang, så jeg må bare la den dø. Den er kjempelang. Åpne opp litt. Plass for spill i hvert fall. Ikke to.
Magnus a little heavy on his
Kui hea see on?
See on nupu taga, nupp on vaba.
so
Või
no
paneme
real
praegu nupule.
Ei, ma teeks löögi,
Danger
no
for
siit
Estonia
või
right
siis
now.
kaitse.
Okei, nose tap.
Jah, kui läheb kaitse on okei.
Jah,
Siukse kitsa suunaga.
thought it might have
13.
been a good time to just start peeling the guard
13 pool.
because you
Jah,
know
ei
Magnus
ma
is
ka run'i
gonna
mängida, ma ei tea,
just
mis
keep
oleks
putting it back
hea.
up.
Ma arvan, et see on okei.
Jah. Siukene, palju sa endal said?
The longer you
13
leave the center guard up and accumulate more rocks in the
Jah,
forefoot,
natuke võib-olla rohkem, igaks juhuks.
the better it is for
Norra
Norway.
sinivalge on ju.
Jaa, aga
Jah, okei, see on hea. Kaitses võib olla.
jah,
13,5.
13 pool.
So Harry looking for a nose tap.
13.
Väga palju ruumi,
Jah, 13.
väga lai.
13,5.
Lähedal pöörale.
It's hanging out there.
Mida?
Pööra,
Jah.
Litt ut
pööra,
igjen der,
pööra,
ikke
pööra, 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 pööra.
Stemmer den der. Det er fint, det.
taps it back, but stuffs it on the yellow.
Sånn.
Alle din
Norway sitting second and third.
Nummer 2.
Still no real danger for Estonia right now, but
Prøve litt på det. Ja.
And they still have both ways to come in turn and out turn for Marie's final shot.
yeah, the longer the center guard stays up, though, better it is for Norway.
Well, at some point you think Harry's going to peel that.
ma arvan, et
I thought last shot would have been a good time.
Harjaga saab rohkem teha võib-olla isegi, kui me veel arvame, et saab.
Jah, no see oli liiga kiire pidi natuke.
No ta oli lähedal õigele kiirusele, see on 12.8.
Ta mingi viit rolli on, jah.
Ei, aset.
Gift bag just makes this drop
5, 6,
behind the guard.
Full
You
fire!
see the guard go away.
Bare fart!
6,
Ok, bare fart!
til linje,
Bare fart!
6,
Siis ma arvan, et see peaks
Linja er bra!
tegema.
fart er bra.
Ok. Mot! Ok, og full fire!
Er det?
See on 15.6 selle. See on me
Good
isegi
shot by
siitpoolt
Magnus,
seda
maybe a
teha.
hair deep.
Sellest arvad, või sulle meeldiks see rohkem?
Shot rock.
Jeg glattere enn jeg tror også.
Tegelikult me näeme seda, jah. Ja samamoodi, kui läheb kaitse, on fine.
Jah,
Sama kiirus, või?
aga nagu siiapoole on ju.
See on ju den
I think he wanted that coming up top 4, so
Jah.
the chase was a little harder, but
Mida rohkem me sinna poole lähme, seda rohkem tekib seda duublit sinna kollastega.
Ja ma just mõtlen nagu nõus oleks hea.
Alltid hopp.
Ja nõus oleks hea, jah?
13.
looks like Harry's going to little hack way to
Ja
try and
prooviks
chase it
nagu,
out.
ma arvan, et natuke suurema kaarega
Again, he's not going to roll very far, using
Kaitsesse on ok.
Jah,
pretty good ball
ma
back
arvan,
behind
et
the
natuke
D-line here.
Ser den? Da må du
viska natuke aeglasema
Ja,
siis.
men da smeller det
13
på
mål.
det, og så fyker jo alt.
13 mål.
Så ligger det med
Så må du dra
shottene.
en side-by-side god shot der. Jeg vet det, vi har jo ikke hemmer her, Kristian. Men nå er det prøve.
Sånn!
13!
Sånn! Hea! Vajub!
13!
Üles!
So keerab.
Call on right away.
Pööra. Sånn!
Looks like it grabbed.
Sån! Hea!
Nice shot by Harry.
Okay.
It was out there for a while. Looked like it grabbed and kind of went sideways.
He was able to hold
Jeg ser
it.
ikke noe annet.
Nei.
Du kan rulle litt inn også.
Mul tundus, et jääb nii kõrgele.
Eventuelt skli av litt.
Ei jää.
Klarer vi å ligge shot hvis vi sklir av?
Ja.
Ja. Kanskje det er lettere? Ja, gjør det.
So
Men jeg liker den her, for da er det en å jobbe med etterpå.
I'm just trying to
Ja,
figure
det
out
som
what
er
to do
tidligere
here.
av. Jeg tror det er bedre å skli av og ligge shot.
Mingit häppiga
They do
vaata.
have catches in behind the T-line, so
Bak 8.
Okei, sellel see mõttes ei olnud.
I feel like if he can get to one of the top 4 on the center line there
Det er sikkert bra, det.
and tap it to the back 4,
Litt mer.
sit right
Og
there.
treffe 30% på
Pretty,
innsida.
Ta oligi.
pretty good stone for them to use on their next shot.
Ma juba korraks tagumist lüüa.
Varem kaardi, see ei tule. See on liiga taib.
Bak 8.
That or he's trying to hit and roll in off of the
Okay,
side
okay.
row here.
Å, nei!
Bak 8. Bra fart.
Vastu võttes, ta ei parem.
Wait,
Sett bak 2. Bak 2.
Ja, sul on üks veel.
Bak 2.
Meil palju.
Bak 2.
Looks like it's going through the hole. Oh, perfect.
not bad. Not bad at all.
Sa saad siitpoolt seda lükata.
Good shot by
Ma
Magnus.
ei tea, kas sa saad mingi
It's a little flop underneath.
Noh, saaks ma viskaks aeglasemalt, kui see pool nagu vajub.
Okei, 12 pool, 12.
Ma viskin, mis see oli, mis ma mööda viskin, see oli 12 on ju, viskaks mingi 13 võib-olla.
Ja.
Så fryser vi egen bak der. Da må du
So
bare
it's looking
la
like here you can see maybe a thin half on the
Teine
other
valib
side.
oleks lihtsalt sellele täpp.
He's also got the tap on his that he
Kumb
just
see
threw,
rohkem
but
meeldib.
can only see
Ma
about
arvan,
a
et see
third
on
of
lihtsam
that.
ise.
jah, sama vise, mis ennem.
Ja, 13.
So you can try the same shot he just threw.
Da legger vi opp en back.
Tuleme natuke suurema kaarega või?
Ja see on natuke rohkem suunda juba.
jah, mis see eelmise kiirus oli?
13, 2.
Ja, men den line jo sikkert opp
okei,
sånn at
viskin
den
13 pool.
Ja, hvis han spiller bare så den vår blir liggende bak 4 der da. Da kan du legge den i skrittet sånn at du ikke får den ut så enkelt.
Han vil jo få shotten og komme ut på det, for
Ja.
den vil jo alltid være bak de.
Jeg er enig i det da.
Suund hea.
Pigem kiirem, 13,
Looks like the same throw, same line as
One
the last
base.
one.
12 pool.
puhasta. Lai. Puhasta. Puhasta. Sunt. Pööra.
Jep. Kanskje for dommeren for litt.
Okay, good shot by Harry. Makes the tap. Sits
Sorry, ma arvasin, et
shot rock
ülespoole, aga ta kuidagi nii vajus kalla tagasi.
in a really good spot though.
Jeg tror jeg får til å tappe den der da, på avtale.
And if Magnus could ever, Kristen could ever tap that rock back, sit 2, possibly 3, but leave the in-curve draw for the win.
Ja.
Nagu piisavalt raske neile, man. Üle 3 minutter aega vitt.
Det går an å bare dra shot også, plussen.
Nei, jeg tror ikke, jeg har ikke tro på det. Da har de kjempelett bare å
Jeg er
få
enig.
sammen.
Jeg tror den her er
I
veldig
mean, you
fin.
could throw the draw to the button, maybe
Sett den rolig nok.
freeze yours
At
the back of the floor, but
Not an easy shot by
Another-
any means.
no, but then they could tap it up or come off their
Yeah.
one side 8 here.
Marie's going to have a shot on her last one, no matter what.
Well, Marie might not have to throw the last one.
Also true.
Bra fart. Tackla den gjennom.
Aga meil jääb endiselt.
Gjennom.
Jent!
Det er viktig å kunne holde seg.
Gjennom.
Nei, jeg ser ikke!
Close. Start curling quickly.
Gotta go for weight here, too.
I think she wants it to curl.
That's game.
It didn't quite curl enough, so Marie doesn't have to throw her last one. Estonia with the point and the win and the three-peat in Brantford.
Game, set, match, Estonia.
Väike hättrik või?
Hører dere ikke at jeg roper der, eller?
On behalf of the crew here at Brantford, including Matthew's Curling Network, just want to thank everybody who tuned in to watch the 2025 Mixed Doubles Super Series Final here in Brantford, Ontario. Until next time, Jay and Wayne signing off.
Mä pöijän, sä olit lisätty. Good job. Can you take one with her? I can't open.
Little hat-trick.
Yeah.